everyone, and greetings to all the Mind Story friends from around the world. My name is Licio, and I will be your class monitor for tonight. It is nice to see everyone again, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to sit down and meditate together. Sometimes it feels like we don't even have time to sit down and meditate, sometimes not even for 5 minutes. I am definitely someone who feels that, being busy with work and other responsibilities. But I think refreshing and resetting our minds with meditation may be beneficial and help us deal with our work and stress of the daily lives better. On that note, our teaching monk for today's session is Monk Daniel. I'd like to invite everyone to put your palms together and pay respect to our teaching monk by bowing 3 times. Bow. Second bow. Third bow. Now I'd like to invite Monk Daniel to begin the session.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone around the world, all our Mind Stories family that's been joining. And for anyone new who's just joining today, welcome. Welcome to Meditation Monday. Hopefully your weekend was very restful and we can continue with that rest today and tonight by taking some time to, recharge and to reconnect with your inner peace and your inner happiness inside of you. So I'm actually very surprised with everyone who always comes on Monday. I know it's not always easy to be, motivated to meditate every day. But as we start to practice more correctly, it's going to be something that you want to do and you're going to feel like you need it. And it will help you to keep your day and every day positive, and you'll always have energy to keep doing the things you love and the things that you care about and all your studies, all your work, and everything that you have to do. My master, Lampal Hamacho, he once said that we have unlimited source of energy that's inside of us, and we just need to learn how to access it. And you can create more energy and more encouragement from within yourself to do the things you need to do by meditating. And I highly recommend everyone here to keep meditation a priority, even though you may have so many things to do. And sometimes we lose track of what's important and what we need to do first, what do we need to do last. And we kind of just want to do everything and try to, accomplish as many things as possible. And especially in this day and age, we are very used to multitasking, right? Our computer, we can open maybe some of you have 3 screens, 4 screens, 2 screens, and we try to do everything at once, and also by just everything in life in general. But I like the quote from my master as well. He said that you can reduce the time you spend on everything, but never reduce the time you spend on meditating, because meditation will help you to make everything else better. Your mind has to be in a good place, in a good state of mind, and that's going to help you to do everything more efficiently, more easily, and you're going to find it very simple. Sometimes we lose perspective and we lose clarity of mind because we don't take care of it. But if you take care of your mind every day, bit by bit, you're going to see that your mind is going to get stronger, your mind's going to get more fluent, and more, its processing is going to be smoother, and you're going to be able to see the truth. Like, what is the actual problem? What's the solution? What can you do to make everything better? So I can't emphasize enough that please, even though you are busy, but please don't be too busy to meditate. And it's something that I know it takes a little bit of effort in the beginning to put time to meditate, but try at least in the morning and at night. I know I know everyone has time, especially before you go to sleep and before you get out of bed. Take a moment, even a moment. Don't hesitate to take a moment, and don't think it's not going to help. Every moment that you pause your mind, give your mind some time just to come back to the present, can help to center yourself, help to just give your mind a breather for a second, you know? If you are constantly running, imagine if you're running all day and you never stop to rest, it's going to be very tiring. Your mind needs time to rest as well. So give it even a second, even a minute when you are free throughout the day. The more often you can come back and just pause just for a moment, just take a deep breath. You can try starting from, for me, our goal is to meditate all the time. That's like our high goal. And it becomes natural, like breathing, when you don't have to think about it. Your mind is just present, your mind is within yourself, your mind is happy and glowing all the time. That can happen to you. Just like right now, everyone is breathing, right? No one's thinking about it, but you're doing it. Your mind can be that same way by practicing meditation. But we start from baby steps. Start from the times or the parts of time that you can do easily, where you're not doing other tasks. For example, before you eat, take a moment to take a deep breath and just follow your breath, come back inside and just meditate for a moment and reflect. Be grateful for the meal. Be happy that you have the chance to rest your mind and have this wonderful meal or whatever it may be. And then you eat, something like that. Or before you start your work, before you turn on the computer to start working, or maybe before you start your class, you can take a moment to, instead of, waiting there and checking your phone, who messaged me, or what are my emails, or what work can I take a moment to just bring your mind back inside. Take a deep breath, relax. Just focus on your breath for a moment, and then you can use the visualization for a moment, or you can use the mantra for a moment, and then continue doing what you are doing. Just if you just put in those little moments throughout your day, you're going to see a huge change, especially when you come here on Meditation Monday and on Mind Stories every Monday and Thursday. You're going to see that your mind is very much like clay. Like if you don't train it, you don't meditate, your mind becomes very hard and coarse, and you can't really use it to do anything. But when you meditate and you do these mini sessions, it keeps your mind soft and gentle, and it's like clay that is ready to be used, ready to shape into whatever you want. So the same thing is, if you practice throughout the day, it's going to keep your mind ready to come and meditate now when we have a longer session together. And tomorrow, I think, tomorrow is the full moon day, right? And I think we have another program for Mind Stories as well. So I think if you are available, please tune in tomorrow, because like always, the full moon day is a very auspicious day and a very positive day filled with good energy. There's a lot of different folk tales and stuff about what the full moon means, but in Buddhist philosophy and almost every important Buddhist part, whether it was the birth of the Buddha, enlightenment of the Buddha, and passing to nirvana, is all on a full moon day. So it's a very powerful day, and it's very symbolic, because the full moon night is the brightest night of the month. It's the night where the moon shines the brightest, and you can see a lot clearly in the dark, right? If you go outside on a full moon day, it's actually very bright. You can see a lot. And that is a good example for us to be like the moon and to be able to shine even though you're surrounded by darkness. And the reason for that is why, right? The sun sends its brightness to the moon, and then the brightness of that reflects from the moon onto the world, making the earth and making our night sky very bright. So we should be just like the sun and the moon. We have to have our own brightness from within us. And also, if someone teaches you how to attain that brightness, attain that happiness, like the sun teaches the moon, we need to share it. We need to help to make the darkness of this world brighter, help to, invite and share your knowledge of how to meditate to your friends, to your family, and try to be that light that someone may need in their life. And you can be that, that full moon for them in their time of darkness. And we can also be our own full moon in the time of darkness, where life can be very busy, where life can be very hectic, but it doesn't mean we should stop shining. It doesn't mean we should allow the darkness or the negativity of life take over our brightness. We should let our brightness overcome that darkness. We can do that. And just by coming here and meditating, and also trying to meditate every day as a commitment. I can't emphasize it enough. And, at the bare minimum, if for everyone, if you can make it a goal for yourself, as we are, halfway through the year, as we head into, before we know it, it's going to be New Year's, right? The end of the year. I would like you to, I think many of us already do it, but just in case, just to remind you that try to meditate at least an hour a day. It doesn't mean that you have to meditate in one session an hour a day, but you can split it up. Give yourself just an hour to rest your mind. It's baby steps, but that 1 hour will go a long way. And just like your body, can you imagine if you only slept an hour a day? How would you feel? Pretty tired, right? Your mind is kind of tired as well. Please look after it. If some of us, we just, give our mind 5 minutes to rest. I imagine yourself, okay, tonight you're only going to sleep 5 minutes, and then tomorrow you have to go to work and go to school and do all your activities. Of course, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel drowsy. You're going to feel just down. And your mind is the same way. Please give it at least an hour, and you're going to see a huge change in yourself. And make it a commitment. Right now, even myself, I have to record how many hours I meditate, just to keep myself focused as well, keep my inner experience, keep my meditation increasing as well. And for a deeper experience, and for to maintain your mind to be at a higher level. Of course, the more hours you meditate, the better, or the longer you meditate, the better. But it doesn't mean that you have to, only measure the hours or the minutes, but also measure, are you meditating correctly? That's more important. Meaning that when you meditate, that you have that balance that we always talk about, right? Being conscious and being comfortable together, or being mindful and relaxed together. If you have those two things, okay, you can count it. You can count that minute, you can count that second, you can count that hour. But if let's say you meditate for an hour and you felt maybe you just slept the whole time, okay, it's good, but maybe not as productive in meditation. At least you got to rest though. So just to review, please meditate at least an hour a day. Anyone here already doing that? Could you please maybe type in the chat and press 1 if you meditate an hour a day? Let's see. Is there anyone? No. Okay. Oh, we have 10. Very good. Above 1 hour. Jesse, 2 hours. Wow. Amazing. Good example. So, okay, we have 2 good examples. And for us, for the rest of us, please make it your goal. Make it your goal that I need to at least an hour give my mind some time to rest. And you're going to see how it's going to help everything else. Don't be too busy to take care of yourself. Don't be busy. We take care of we have to brush our teeth, we have to take care of our body, but don't forget to take care of your mind. It's the most important thing, and it's the heart of what's going to make us successful. And especially now that you know about meditation, you know the way to meditate, if you put it into practice and put it into your life, insert it into your life more, you're going to have a superpower that many people don't know about. And you're going to unlock a hidden potential that's within you, waiting for you. So please try to meditate an hour a day. So we see, okay, we have a couple people, okay, at least an hour. So it's a good start. So I encourage you to do it. And at least before you go to sleep, and also when you wake up, try to give yourself some time to rest your mind. So now that we talked a little bit, let's take some time to get that hour or some time to meditate together. So before we start the meditation, if you would like to go to the bathroom or stretch a little bit or anything to prepare yourself physically first, let's take that moment now. Okay. So like always, let's take some time together to take it easy, to take it slow. No need to rush. How we start is more important than how fast. Meditation isn't a race to get to peacefulness. Meditation is about finding that balance of where you feel comfortable, where you feel mindful together. But first, we need to start from being comfortable, being relaxed. So we should take the time to slowly and gently close our eyes, naturally, as if we're about to go to sleep. Don't think of it as a meditation, but as a time to rest your body and to truly rest your mind. This is a time for us to rest. A deeper kind of rest, where we are conscious, but we are also comfortable. From the position that we're sitting in, whether we're on the floor, in a chair, we can sit however we like. Don't worry about having the perfect picture, perfect position. We're here to meditate, to be relaxed. So find that position that works for you. And then we can just continue to relax, to release, making sure that every part of us, every muscle is relaxed. And by doing this, we are building the foundation of relaxation, of comfort. This foundation of relaxation, the bigger it is, the the more we can build our meditation automatically. Only by the foundation of relaxation of both body and mind will we be able to receive and support the inner happiness within us. It's already inside of us, waiting for us to relax our body, waiting for us to let go physically, let go mentally. So take a moment to breathe in deeply, exhale slowly, relaxing and releasing. Allowing the relaxation to enter every time we take a deep breath. Feeling the relaxation enter us, filling up our lungs, spreading throughout our body. Making all the comfort to go to every corner of our body. As all the stress, all the tension is released, begins to melt away, leaving us comfortable and relaxed. And we can put a small smile on our face, as if we're welcoming the relaxation, as if we're embracing, allowing that relaxation and comfort to continue. Allow that relaxation to grow as we feel relaxed within us, around us. As we continue to relax, our body will begin to fade. This is the power of just relaxing. Only when our body and our mind is relaxed, is comfortable, can our mind become still. So let's start from that relaxation and continuing to allow our mind to come back, to come to the present. Because the present moment is the only moment that we truly have control. So let's let go of the past. There's no need to worry about the future, because it only takes away today's peace. It's not the time to plan, to think. Allow yourself to just be in the present so we can open the gift of the present moment where we feel content. If our mind is in the present, we'll be able to fully embrace, fully enjoy the relaxation we have now. Without comparing, without expectating, without any anticipation. Just appreciate what you have, how you feel, without any worry or expectation. As long as you feel neutral, that is a good starting point. But for some of us, we need something to help us to stay present, to stay with the feeling of comfort. So we may use any method at all that is easy for you. This session right now, starting from the method that is easy, because then it'll be relaxing and comfortable to do. Whether it's to use the mantra, repeating softly and gently, allowing the sound of the mantra to resonate, to vibrate, as if it's coming from within us, calling your mind back home, calling your mind, soothing your mind to rest, to be calm. Softly and gently repeating, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Every time we repeat it, our mind is coming more calm, more pure, more free. Or sometimes it's easy to imagine an image that's familiar. For some of us, we are very connected to the image of the moon, the sun, a star. Or some of us may feel connected to the meditation masters, whether it's Lung Pu, Lung Pa, or Kun Yai. You can imagine anything that helps your mind to be pure, helps your mind to stay calm and relaxed. But naturally, when we imagine something, it's not 100% clear. But that's okay. The purpose is just to keep your mind comfortable and mindful together. The image will change and become clearer on its own. Whether we use the mantra or the visualization, sometimes we can just do nothing. Just relaxing. Or you'll get to a moment where the mantra disappears. It fades away. The visualization changes into something else, where we feel more relaxed, where we feel for ourselves that we just want to be still. At that moment, just trust in yourself and do what you feel is right. We will know for ourselves what feels right, because what feels right is what we feel comfortable, is where we feel relaxed. It feels easy. It's simple. So it doesn't matter what method we use or where we place our mind. In the end, if we just follow the feeling of comfort and relaxation, our mind will come back to the source of happiness within us, to the point, to the place at the center of the body. We all have this point, which is located in the middle of our stomach, 2 finger widths above the navel. But we don't need to worry about the exact point. As long as we follow the feeling of comfort, the feeling of relaxation, our mind will go there automatically. And naturally. All we need to do is to observe neutrally, patiently, contently, as the feeling of relaxation grows, as you feel more comfortable. As long as you have that feeling, you are aware, You feel fresh, alert, bright, clear. As that comfort increases, we'll be able to feel and see the source of happiness within us. As our mind becomes more clear and bright, we will feel that brightness. We will feel that purity within us. As your mind becomes more still, more soft and gentle, all the darkness, all the clutter, all the negativity in your mind will begin to fade, leaving only happiness, brightness within you. Even though we don't see, as long as you feel relaxed, comfortable, that is the key. That is the switch. As long as we sit patiently and contently, appreciating what we have, not worrying about what's missing. If we stay here in the present, we will open the gift of happiness. The happiness will come. Everything, all the profound experiences within you. It's already waiting. It's waiting for us just to still our mind. Because when our mind stops, our true happiness will begin. So for now, allow your mind to become more still, naturally, automatically. Every second where we feel mindful, where we feel relaxed, those seconds add up. So let's enjoy the meditation together. Allow the time to pass, where we enjoy and embrace the feeling of calm, the feeling of relaxation together in silence. Samma Araham. Samma Araham. Now that our mind is more calm, more relaxed, now we've taken the time to allow our mind to rest, to recharge, to reset, allowing our mind to go back to the source of true love, true happiness, true positivity, compassion. It all comes from within us. Now that we have taken the time to go to the source, allowing it to grow, to expand, to overcoming the darkness in our mind, the greed, the anger, the delusion. Every moment that our mind stops, becomes still, that negativity within us will begin to fade, will also stop. So every mindful moment that we have collected, where we feel relaxed and comfortable, those mindful moments matter. As we collect them, our mind becomes more clear, more bright, more pure, generating a positivity within you. Some of us may be able to feel it, feeling clean, almost as if there's a brightness shining within you, as if you feel like you're smiling from within you. Some of us may even be able to see it, shining like the sun, like the full moon, or like a star, shining and expanding within you. So take a moment to share your brightness, share your positivity. Allow it to spread out, to expand. We can do this by wishing, by softly and gently imagining our loved ones, our family, the people we care about. We can visualize their face or their name, whatever is easy for you. no matter the distance, no matter where they may be. Our mind can connect because everyone shares the same place, the same point at the center of the body. We can send our good wishes, send our positivity, wishing for them to be happy, to be healthy, or if they've passed away, may the positivity that we generated within us from our mind and all the good deeds that we have done, may that positivity, that energy go to them. We may not be able to see it, but we can feel the positivity within you growing. So take the time to share to your loved ones, to your friends, slowly expanding out, including everything and everyone. Allow yourself to forgive and forget. Allow yourself to shine, to be positive to everything, to everyone. As we put our mind in this positive mindset, it will help us to be positive in our words, in our actions. So take a moment to share, to expand, to shine. And once you have completed your sharing, we can also come back to where we feel relaxed and comfortable. And you can take a moment to wish for yourself. Because when your mind is clear and positive, your mind is a very powerful tool. If your mind is positive, it will attract positive situations, positive people. So take a moment to wish for yourself, to use your positive mind. And then we can continue to just let go, to relax. Sapphe Buddha Balapada Bajje Ganang Jayang Balang Arahanta Nati Shirakang Bandhami Sabaso Sabaputta Nupavena Sabadhamma Nupavena Sabasangha Nupavena Sathasoti Bhavantu Te. By the power of the positivity within you from meditating, may it bless us to have a bright and positive day. And when you are ready, you may slowly and gently, gradually open your eyes. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you feel more relaxed, a little bit more calm, more bright from within you. So I would like to invite everyone to please share your inner peace smile, your inner peace, your brightness. If you can turn on your camera if you're convenient. And if you're not convenient, that's okay. And you can smile. I'm sure you're smiling behind the camera. So please, I would invite everyone to take a small photo together.
Thank you, Monk Daniel. So yes, I'd like to invite everyone to turn on your camera. We're going to take a group photo together. Let's give it a moment for everyone to join us. Okay, let's show our biggest and brightest smile to the cameras. Keep smiling, everyone. Okay, thank you. Next is the Q&A session. So if you have any questions for Monk Daniel, or if you'd like to share your meditation experience, you can type it in the chat box now.
Yes, if you could please share how you feel. Initially, maybe 1 to 5, depending on how you feel. Or if you could also expand or write about it, that'd be wonderful as well. To be inspiring for not only me and everyone else here to see that, okay, you're meditating correctly, or you are using the right method, or just to, it can also benefit everyone, to just see what did you do or what did you get. And we can see that, okay, maybe there's some other people who meditate like us. So we have some 5s, some 4s, some 3s. That's good. Even, oh, okay, Vanessa, a 2. How are you feeling, Vanessa? Are you still sick from, I remember last time? Are you feeling better? So if anyone could expand, or you have any questions, any comments, please. So even if you Even if you have a 3 or you feel neutral, that's actually very good meditation in itself, because when you start from that point of just being neutral, where you don't feel like super happy, but you don't feel like you're in pain or suffering, that's a good meditation and a very solid one. So don't be discouraged if you feel neutral. That's actually very good. A lot of people can't even stay neutral, so that's good. And also, even if you felt like, okay, a 2 or a 1, if you took some time just to come and meditate, every time you come, it helps in a way. It helps you. There's no bad meditation session as long as you give yourself some time to rest your mind, even for a short time, and maybe the whole session wasn't as relaxing, or it took you longer to relax, or maybe it took you the whole time to get to that relaxation at the end. It's still a very good start and really good. It will help you and benefit you bit by bit. So we have some comments from Inez. Hi everyone, thank you for the nice meditation, Monk Daniel. It's quite cloudy these days for me, but meditation helps. Thank you. Yes, sometimes life can be, it's not always bright. We have clouds, we have darkness, but meditation can be that wind of clarity that can push away the clouds, right? If we don't have the meditation time, the clouds are going to hang over us the whole time, and they're not going to go away. But when you meditate, it helps to be that wind that will push away the clouds. Maybe not right away, but it'll take some time. But it's at least you're going to create that wind within yourself from meditating, and it's going to slowly push it away, whatever it is making you feel cloudy or feel down. So please keep coming. And if you have some more free time throughout the day, try to meditate as much as you can, so that wind will become stronger and it can push away the cloud quicker. So it will go away. You're going to the source of all our problems, and a lot of our problems and a lot of our unhappiness, it comes from our mind. So if you go to the source and you try to create that happiness within you, it's gonna shine out, and it will help to make everything else around you more positive and more in a better situation. So at least you're going to the root of our problem, and it's gonna, if you go to the root, go to the source, of course, everything that branches out will get better too. Even though sometimes it's like, okay, outside factor that's making you feel unhappy, or making you feel cloudy, or just not good. The thing that we can't control is the outside things, right? We can't control other people. We can't control the weather. We can't control everything on the outside of us, but we can control what's happening inside of us. We can control how we react. So bit by bit, we can get in control of ourselves more and react more, at least a little bit more calm, or at least a little bit get back to that neutral feeling is the first step we can do. Maybe not happy right away, but at least you can come back to being neutral and like, okay, it doesn't bother me. So thank you, Vanessa, for sharing. Don't worry, the sun will shine, right? Clouds don't last forever. From Taddy, right? 3 hours of exercise, lunch before meditation. I knew I would fall asleep, but I reset it. I started with some pain in my shoulder, and now it's gone. Wow, thank you, Monk Daniel. My body feels relaxed, and I feel good. I feel with good spirit. Very good. I'm glad that you are observant of yourself. Like, you know that, okay, if I exercise, 3 hours and I have lunch before I come and meditate, it's a good opportunity, that a good chance that when we're going to meditate, we're going to maybe fall asleep. So people who meditate well, they're very observant of themselves. It's not like you're born born to meditate. Most people that meditate well, 99.9%, it comes from observing themselves well and adapting. And that's what makes them good meditators. And so if you're able to observe yourself and know what creates obstacles for you or what makes you meditate better, that's going to help you a lot. And in this case, when you know that, okay, you worked out very hard or you had a lot of physical activity today, and you also ate a lot. So when you go into the meditation, when we always say to like adjust the body first, it doesn't mean like just adjust the body. It means observe how you feel right now physically. So, for example, if you feel tired, you feel like your eyes are going to close already when you come to the meditation session, maybe you don't need to close your eyes the moment I say close your eyes softly and gently. You don't have to follow me. It's okay. If you feel that you are sleepy, you feel that you're not ready to start yet, keep your eyes open. And do that until you feel comfortable and you feel aware, you feel mindful enough to close your eyes. This is just a tip. And also, like for me, if I had to do a lot of physical work or activity, or maybe I slept too late or something like that, or maybe, at lunch or at breakfast, sometimes, like tomorrow is the full moon day. So the full moon day, people generally like to offer a lot of food to the temple because it's a special day in Buddhism. So when that comes, we have to, if we don't eat all the food, the lay people will be upset, right? Oh, I made all this food for you and you don't eat it. So if I eat it, I know that, okay, I ate more than normally. And that means the next session, have a good chance I may fall asleep. So what do? I can't do the same thing, right? I can't go and just let go and do nothing right away. I need to use the visualization or use the mantra to help me to stay conscious and mindful. And also before I come to the session, maybe I need to go take a nap first and then go meditate. Or maybe I need to go take a shower to freshen up. Or I need to walk to help digest. So these are things that can help you to just, to get you ready to meditate this time. Or just some tips. And if you feel that, and obviously you meditated well because you were able to let go of the pain in your shoulder. So that's great. So, and if you end the meditation feeling relaxed and you feel in good in spirit, then you know for sure that even though you may have had some points of sleepiness, but you were able to reset and come back. So that's great. And if you end the meditation session feeling better, then you know that session was successful. Even though you may have some moments of, falling asleep or some moments of not always being in balance, but that's okay. We're still training. We're still beginner. It's not, it's a good start. So thank you for sharing. And hopefully that painful shoulder gets better and stays relaxed. Thank you. Fiona? Okay. From Andrea. Thank you, Andre. Sorry. Thank you, Monk Daniel. My meditation was better than last time. My pain is decreasing, but still noticeable. Still, it got pushed to the side, so to speak, by my attention to the center of the body, which felt like empty stage, illuminated by white stage lights comfortably. Wow, very good. I know it's not always easy to meditate when you have some physical pain, and it's kind of like a challenge in the sense that, we always talk about you need to have a relaxed body to have a relaxed mind. But when we talk about relaxation and meditation, there's different degrees, and it all comes down to contentment. Like actually, everyone can feel relaxed. It just depends if you can be content. So let's say you have only like 2% of relaxation, but you have 100% contentment. That relaxation becomes enough to meditate. But what happens a lot of times is we feel relaxed, like we're not physically in pain or not like so painful that we can't stand it, but we don't accept it. We want to be more comfortable. So then we even feel more and more uncomfortable. So when you are physically uncomfortable, like in pain, or you have like surgery, or you have some trauma physically, sometimes you have to start the best you can, get into the most comfortable position you can, where the pain isn't distracting anymore, and you feel a little bit more relaxed. Okay, maybe don't compare it to before when you weren't in surgery, but compare it to when you started and when you adjusted, and just as you did, you can start from that point and just use the mantra and use the visualization to help also to take your mind off of that pain, keep your mind focused on the mantra. And actually, even me this week, just randomly, I don't know why, I guess my karma, I got out of my resting area, my tent, and I was just walking, and I felt some like little bit strange in my leg, in my knee, and I didn't think too much about it. So I went to run and exercise, and after that, my knee was swollen, and I had to get some shots and take some medicine to my knee. My knee just randomly swelled up to this day, and it's a little bit better now. But when I'm in pain physically, you can still let go of it by changing your focus. So I'm glad that you were able to do that and get to that empty stage where you feel and you can see the light and feel comfortable. So it's amazing that you can do that. I'm impressed. And then, yeah, you can share more deeply. How did you let go of the pain, and how did you push it aside? So I'm sure maybe you use the mantra, or you use the visualization, or maybe you just focus your mind at the center. It can help you to let go. From Hazel, feeling tired today, so I think I fell asleep. Okay, at least you had some time to rest your body and rest your mind. And if you fell asleep, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. And if you feel recharged, you feel awake, your body's going to automatically wake you up anyway. And so it's okay. As long as when you wake up when you realize yourself and you can continue to meditate, that's okay. Or even if it's the end of the session, okay, no problem. You got to rest, and then maybe sometime later you can try again before you go to sleep. I have a question. We celebrate full moon prayers today in Malaysia, but we have full moon session tomorrow. Is it the same full moon day? It's in the same period. The full moon day it lasts about the good energy and the good positivity. It lasts 7 days after and before, so don't worry. You can practice it today, and you can also join tomorrow. It's still in the range. Edwin, not so good this time. This time some mosquito bites. Some mosquitoes bite me and make me feel very itchy. The itchy feeling makes me scratching my legs many times during the meditation. Oh, this is a common problem for me, or not for where we are now. We're in the forest, so yeah. In the early morning, we meditate our meditation hall is open air. So in the morning, there's usually mosquitoes, and at first it's distracting, and what I do is think of it as a good deed. Every time the mosquito bites you, you're giving blood to it, you're giving life to it. So it's a little bit more, if you think of it in a positive way, it's not going to be as distracting. And I try not to brush it away, because if you brush it away, it's just going to come back and bite you again. So just let it bite you, and let it be full, and then it's going to go away, leave you alone. And then you'll feel and just think of it, okay, I'm donating, giving it life, giving it blood. It's only taking a small, not even a drop. It's just a small amount of blood, but you're giving it some more life. So, and if you feel itchy, I have to use the mantra and just focus on the mantra, and it's gonna help you to let go of the itchiness. Try not to itch it. It's just gonna get worse. It's like a wound. If you go and touch it often, it's not gonna heal. But if you just like ignore it, it's gonna heal. And if you can't ignore it, use the mantra, use the visualization to help you ignore it. Or if it's really like distracting in your meditation, you can stop for a moment and maybe go find some ointment, find some something to put on that makes it feel cool, and then you can meditate again. Wow, from Tan, I didn't have a physical body at all. I spent 50 minutes meditating, very neutral. You can see, very good, very good. If you can be in a neutral state for 50 minutes, and also from your experience, if you just keep as long as you can feel neutral, or as long as you feel that relaxation within you, no matter what you see, no matter what you feel, just allow it to pass by. And you collect that feeling of relaxation, and your mind's going to get even more refined than how you feel now. So very good. You feel blissful and you can't explain? That's good. Actually, when you feel, it's a blissfulness and a happiness that you create for yourself. So sometimes we don't have the words to explain it, but you know that you feel good. You feel it's a good feeling. That means your meditation is okay, and more than okay. It's great. And just keep going with that feeling. You will know for yourself like if it was a good meditation or not, just by how you feel, right? If you feel better than when you started, that's a good sign. Oh, Monk Daniel, you mentioned Kunyai, or a name like this. Who is that? What is this, please? Oh, sorry. So some of us here are familiar with her, some of her are not. Kunyai is like Thai for grandmother, and we call one of the founding person of our temple. She was a nun, and we call her Kunyai, and she is like our grandmother, everyone's grandmother, even though she passed away. But she is the founder of my temple and our temple. So she is like a very deep meditator, and sometimes for those of us who are familiar with her, you can imagine her, and it's just like when you can use anything in visualization, but it's usually good to imagine something that makes you feel pure, makes you feel happy, makes you feel connected. So for those of us who know about her, are connected to her, that's why I mentioned the name. But if you don't know her, that's okay. You can imagine something else. Yes, I stayed from Tan. I stayed in the crystallized and expanded Lungpo amulet till now. So I felt the purity, enlightenment, and loving kindness of the Buddha, the amulet. I almost got excited, but I kept neutral to go deeper. Very good. If you can see Lungpo, or you use an amulet to focus, that's also a good start. You can use that if it's familiar with you. And yeah, the reason why we see Lungpo, or we see the amulet, as you explained, is because you're familiar with him. So it's a good thing to see. As long as but the more important thing is that you can stay neutral, as you said, and go deeper. And you felt blissful I felt blissful till I didn't want to quit meditation. This is the most important thing here, that you feel blissful and you want to continue meditating. That means that you are you're in the right balance. You're being able to stay neutral. I felt like it was forever in the amulet. Started from reciting the mantra till the mind was almost still. The quiet mantra echoed to the left and right for a long time, but before the mind was nothing there but subtle and lit crystal sphere, very refined sphere. I felt unexplainable. Very good experience. And the thing I like the most about it is that the feeling that you get from it, the things that you see, those are just bonus. But the most important thing is you feel blissful. You feel that you want to continue to meditate. That means that you're able to have that balance correctly between being mindful and comfortable. So be proud of yourself and remember, okay, today you said you used the mantra to help to make your mind still. So try to use it again and try to retrace your steps. And maybe later tonight, you can continue with this experience and you can see where it goes. Very good. From Andrea, my technique was breathing a bit deeper than normal and using the mantra, which is unusual for me. I just thought I needed to try something different today. Very good. It's very important to kind of adapt to overcome in meditation. Like meditation there's like a science part to it where it's like a formula, step by step. You should do this, do that. But it's also an art. You need to use your feeling. You need to use your observation to see what works for you today. What is the right tool for the right job? And that's why like visualization and mantra, we should play around with it. Don't like for me, when I first started, sometimes visualization seemed hard for me. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't use it at all. You should try to, now that you know that the main point is to be comfortable and relaxed, not about seeing it clearly, right? So you can try baby steps to imagine or maybe use before you don't like the mantra. Some people are very visual and it's easy for them to use the visualization and they don't use the mantra. But we should try to use the methods according to the situation that we are in. So for example, if we're in pain or we have distraction, the mantra is a good thing to take our mind off the distractions. Visualization is a good thing to help us to visually, if we have visual pictures like that are annoying or not comfortable, we can use the visualization to block those out. So it's very situational. So we should always have like a plan A, plan B, plan C, according to what happens. It's also like, when you meditate, sometimes in the beginning, you'd like to do something. Let's say I would sometimes in the beginning, I just let go and do nothing because I feel like my mind's already pretty clear. There's no thoughts. So I just let go and do nothing. But all of a sudden I start to have wandering mind or I feel sleepy. I don't continue doing nothing. I know that, okay, there's a new obstacle coming, so I need to do something else. So I use the visualization or I use the mantra then until I feel calm again. And then I let go of the visualization and the mantra. So it's all about kind of like adapting and changing to the situation in your meditation. So just a tip for everyone here. We don't have to just do the same thing the whole time, but please adapt and adjust according to how you feel. Your relaxation and mindful, are they okay? If you feel too relaxed, you need to increase your mindfulness by visualization or mantra. Or if you feel too mindful, where it means maybe you're using too much effort to visualize, too much effort to use the mantra. So you need to release, let go, don't do anything. So it's all about adjusting according to your feeling. So hopefully everyone will get a hang of it bit by bit. And I think we're just about out of time. So I would like to pass the mic back to our lovely moderator today. And we can see you guys tomorrow on Monday on the full moon day and on Thursday.
Thank you, Monk Daniel, for the insightful talk. Seeing as there are no more questions, I'd like to thank Monk Daniel for the wonderful session, and thank you for everyone for joining us today. Before we end the session, let us pay our respects to our teaching monk together. Let's bow. Second bow. Third bow.
I would like to bless everyone by recalling all the merit that you have done within yourself, by meditating and all the good deeds that you have done in the past until now, all the deeds that you can remember or that you have forgotten. May all that positivity within you help to bless your life to be happy, successful, to be fortunate, to be wealthy, to be healthy, to be free from any harms, diseases, accidents. May your positivity of your mind overcome all the obstacles, and may you be able to find the solutions to overcome any obstacle. And most importantly, may you be able to still your mind easily and quickly and attain the true happiness within you quickly and very soon.
Thank you, Monk Daniel, for the blessing. All right, that concludes the end of our session today. I believe we have a full moon meditation session tomorrow with Monk John at the same time as today, using the same Zoom ID. As Monk Daniel has said, the day of the full moon is a very special day for meditation, so I hope to see everyone here again tomorrow and for our regular session on Thursday as well. Thank you and bye-bye, everyone.